So hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you have been enjoying your Saturday. I've also been enjoying my Saturday. And um, you guys, for the people that are my followers on Facebook, there's a post I wrote with regarding something. So there's this mom that has been bedridden, of which Doria, together with their husband DJ Dibul, they were just going as usual to give the shoppings to the people that are not so blessed enough to get the shoppings, to the people that are not so blessed enough to get the shoppings, to the people that are not so blessed enough to get the shoppings, to the people that are not so blessed enough to get the food to eat. So as usual, he just passed in Githurai 44. For the people that are living in Kenya and that are in Nairobi, you know that there's a place that is called Githurai 44, of which when they reach Githurai 44, they found, they as usual, they knocked to a place, that they found a mother that has been bedridden for, I think, 4 years. Then Doria told the mother, explain your situation. Now the mother explained that the mom has been bedridden for the last 4 years. The mom has been bedridden for the last 4 years, of which she was saying that she has got the issue of her stomach to pain, her stomach to get to the point that it gets a lot of gas. I will translate. Yo kufura. So the stomach was, so the mom was saying that the stomach used to get a lot of gas, and then she used to suffer ulcers, and also she's also asthmatic, which she tried to tell her relatives to come and assist her and take her to hospital, but then her sisters were not even coming. Her siblings were not coming to help. So now her children were the ones that would change her diapers. Her children were the ones that would change her diapers. One of her child was the one that would change her diapers, and after changing her diapers, he was the one that was also giving her the oxygen to breathe, because the mom, after explaining that situation, now the breathing problems started to come. The breathing problems started to come. The breathing issues started to come. And after the breathing issues started to come, now she became so worried. Now, but then she told her children that not to worry, things are going to be good. And then Doria became emotional and then started to pray for the mother. Then in the social media of Facebook, she tagged Eric Omondi, the president of Comedy Africa, and told him that bring Sisi kwa Sisi to this place, and you come and take this mother to the hospital. So Eric Omondi came he had to bring a pay bill number of M-Pesa and everything, of which by the time she was being taken to the hospital, already the M-Pesa had already been full. So for the people that want that story, go to Facebook and follow. Go to Facebook and go to the pages of Eric Omondi. Go to the pages of Eric Omondi. Go to the pages of go to the page of Eric Omondi. Go to the page of Doria Chege, and you're going to see that story. So for the people that and once you see that story and you normally complain about your life, probably you are saying that you're not well able, you cannot do anything. If you normally complain about life, go to those pages and see that story, and I'm telling you, my friend, once you see that story, if you are a believer, go to God and tell God to forgive you for complaining. Go to God and tell God that to forgive you for complaining. Go to God and tell God that to forgive you for complaining. So the lesson behind that story basically is we should not complain to God, but rather be grateful that at least you have somewhere that you can call a home. You have a roof over your head. You have a roof over your head, and you have got food that can also sustain you. You've got food that can also sustain you. You've got food that can also sustain you. Then if you can, for the people that are Kenyans and for the people that are also Tanzanians, you can go to M-Pesa and you can contribute one way or another. Or if you can, for the people that are also on Facebook and you live across the world, probably you live in Nigeria, you live in Uganda, wherever you live, if you can also go to that page, to Eric Omondi's page, and you see that story. If you can pray for that mother and wish her quick recovery. You can go, if you believe, for those that believe in the power of prayer, you can go to that page, to Eric Omondi's page and Doria Chege's page, and you go. And if you cannot contribute any money, if you cannot send any money, if you're far away and you cannot send any money, and you are a believer and you believe in the power of prayer, you can also go there. You can also go there and pray for that family. Pray for that family, and you need to know that across the country there are many families that are like that. So let's continue praying for our countries. Let's continue praying for our countries, and God will bless us. And if you can also go pray for that family, and God will bless you. And God will bless you. And God will bless you. And so later on, since I told you I'm also a media student, I normally go through my social media platforms, of which I still went through Facebook. I found this post of a student, of a youth like me, of a youth like me that got an A minus, and after the person got an A minus, the person went to campus. After going to campus, the person got a first class honors. The person got a first class honors, and the person went to study more finance. So the person thought that, the person thought that probably he could get a job. Of which right now the person is selling sweet potatoes. So with that story, I want to tell you, people that have brilliant minds as such, people that have studied and you've gotten the first class honors. You've gotten the first class honors. Nowadays, in the current country that we are living in the current world that we are living in, getting a job could be not so that easy. Getting a job to some people it is not the easiest thing that you can do. But then I'm going to tell you, to the people that have such brilliant minds, this is what I'm going to tell you. Before you leave campus, if you can get an internship somewhere, the better. If you can get an internship somewhere, the better. And then, because I know there are campuses that normally bring people that are already in the marketplace. If you can get also to network with them, the better. If you can also get to network with them, the better. And then, if you can also get to learn some skills before you leave campus, the better. If you can also get, besides the work that you're doing with whatever you're studying, if you can get other skills, the better. Before you leave campus, that is, the better. If you can get other skills before you leave campus, that is, the better. And then nowadays in this digital era, if you've already started a business, in this digital era, nowadays there's normally the social media. There's normally TikTok. There's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's YouTube, there's X. Basically, there are different social media platforms. You can teach yourself if you're already on campus and you have got business somewhere. You can teach yourself. You can teach yourself how to sell your business on each and every social media platforms. How to sell yourself on each and every social media platforms. And I'm telling you, my friend, once you start to learn how to sell your business, then, my friend, you're going to do a justice to you. Yourself. Because in this digital era, besides the selling, besides looking for customers, besides going walks, selling your products. For example, you're selling like watermelon or something of that sort. Besides appearing every day, then each and every day you are you're selling the watermelon. Besides doing that, you can also do it by selling yourself with the different social media platforms that are there. You can sell yourself on Facebook, you can sell yourself on Twitter, that is on X. Nowadays it's not called Twitter, nowadays it's called X. So you can also sell yourself on X. You can also sell yourself and look for clients on WhatsApp. You can also sell yourself and look for clients on WhatsApp. You can also go to Instagram and sell yourself there. You can also go to TikTok and sell yourself there, and you'll get different clients, and you'll get different clients. So let's be updated with this digital era. Let's be updated in this digital era, and let's not complain to God, but be grateful. Let's not complain to God, but be grateful. And besides studying, if you are a student like me, besides studying, you can learn a skill or one or two of the sort, and you start selling yourself again on the social media platforms. Because as I told you, some of the millennials are not doing what they studied. Some of the millennials and some of the Gen X and some of the boomers are not doing what they studied. A couple of them, in fact, they are not doing what they studied. As I told you, some of them are not doing what they studied. So you study whatever you've said, whatever is your calling, but know this. You study whatever you're going to study in campus, but no, there's a high chance if you don't get the internship, there's a high chance that if you don't get the internship, or if you don't volunteer in the current era, if you don't get to do the internship, and if you don't get to volunteer, if you don't get the internship, and if you don't get to volunteer, or if you don't get to network, then my friend, you not get that job. And as I told you, a couple of millennials wish they could be youth again. And a couple of Gen X wish they could be youth again, but they cannot be youth again. Because as I told you, there's this Swahili saying that goes by, ujana ni moshi, ukienda urudi. So to my fellow youth, to those that are Gen Z, before you leave campus, make sure you have networked with the people that the school will bring to show you that are in the marketplace. And then before you leave campus, get to know what your lecturers do besides teaching you guys. Get to know what your lecturers do besides teaching you guys. Because let me tell you, in our campus, for example, we've got different departments and you've got different schools. In our campus, for example, that is Park, we've got the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. That is the school that I'm in. So and of which you have got two departments. There's the Department of Communication There's the Department of Communication and Linguistics. There's also the Department of Psychology. There's also the Department of Psychology. And then there's also the School of Theology, of which there is the Department of Theology, and there is also the Department of Transformational Church Leadership, and there is also the Department of Youth Ministry. And then again in our campus again, there's also the School of Community. There's also the School of Community Development. There's also the School of Leadership, of which there is basically there's a Department of Leadership. Again, there's also the School of Community, of which there's also there's the Department of Computing and IT. There's also the School of Computing and IT. That's where you get to know how to use the computer, how to use the IT, and all that kind of stuff. And then there's also there in our campus again, there's also the School of Business. There's also the School of Business, of which there now they get to learn how to do commerce, learn how to do accounting, learn how to do the finance. So before to my fellow youth, before you leave campus, to my fellow youth that are Gen Z, before you leave campus, please get to network. Please get to the internships. Get to the internships. Then before you leave school again, get to know what your lecturers do besides teaching you. Because majority of the lecturers, and I'm going to repeat this, because majority of them, they do a couple of things besides teaching you. You could find, for example, in the Department of Theology from our school, if only the students of theology could know this. A couple of the lecturers there, a couple of them are pastors, a couple of them are reverends. They've got their own church. If only our students could know this, they could know this and they could run with it. And besides the teaching, they could go and ask them, so Mwalimu, what do you do? I hear you've got a church. I hear you've got your church. I hear you've got your church. Can you teach me this and this besides the learning? Can you teach me this and this? Can you teach me this and this besides the learning? Can you teach me this and this? And then can you invite me one day? I come, I see how you preach. Can you invite me one day? I come and see how you preach and how you teach the word of God. Can you invite me one day in your church? I come and see how you preach and how you teach the word of God. And my friend, once the students from that department can know that, it can really be of benefit. But well and good to some of them that know, they are utilizing it. To some of them, to some people like me that have gotten to know that some of our lecturers from our department, some of them are actually journalists. So of which I'm willing to take that, to utilize that and to use it and to utilize that and to use it for my benefits, for my to my advantage, not to use it, not to use them. I'm not advising my fellow youth to use it for bad, for the bad, but then to their advantage, to their advantage, to their advantage. And you never be stressed in campus. You'll never be stressed. If you know this in campus, you never be stressed, and you never be like what is going to happen, and you never fear. Because let me tell you, my friend, I came to know that some of the lecturers are actually very kind. Some of them are actually very kind. Some of them are actually very kind and very loving and very friendly. It is upon you now to come. It's upon you now to come. Don't come in a rude heart. Don't come in a rude heart. And once you know this, and once I knew this, I ran with it. And once I knew this, I ran with it. And once I knew this, I ran with it. So, yeah. So thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a good evening. Do have yourselves a good evening. Do have yourselves a good evening, a good night, and a blessed one at that. So watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.